Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he missed it. It's no good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and now it's second down. To throw again, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We got three.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check three.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And it's caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Mike, right now. Like 80. Been a long day for you. 77. Why they say? Five down. Stand up in. Hey, Haywood. Come on now, let's go.
With the score tied.
Set. White 80.
7-7.
Right now, let's go. Hey, check. Hey, high 7. Quarter. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Snickers. Whoa. No. Hey, seam 6. Focus.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I'm here. Hey, orbit. 48, Mike, 48. I got you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 6. 22 jet bomber.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go. Block 80! 40, Mike, 40. Come on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Set! 180! Here we go. 44. Check 48's the mic. Check. Hey, echo.
In your face.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 16 yards, a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. James Washington, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. 48, why they press?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Right there in the middle, 55. Record.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Easy.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he spins through, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Middle. Back 55. Back 50. No spacing. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? 44. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Ben to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Push him back. Solid. 5 down. Tighten up.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he connects with Vance McDonald. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
48 month. I'm coming. Jack 16. Hey, Charlie. Man out. Hey, alert 48. Hey, you don't like the 48. Luther.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Jackson steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jack 16. Hey, alert. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief. 93 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
No, no, no.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 48.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check tight, check tight. Heads in. Slam, slam. No. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Delta. D. Tighten up. Zip it. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Oh.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
On the set. Mike's 50. Here we go. Tight go.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Room here to run. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Wide, get wide. Check 3, check.
Snickers, got to spin. Takes both of them.
Rush in.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ingram again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check. Lucky. Check 26. Check.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On the double. 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Check it back.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, pick your game up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
36.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Double time. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh,